case still can't seem to be adding up, dog. Let's get into it. Now, we already know, allegedly, Dick got caught in Macon, Georgia with 40 kilos of cocaine. And Francisco Castillo got caught in Milledgeville with over $240,000 cash, right? This is what they said. So, and all this occurred on March the 4th. Now, you're going to have to squeeze in because this is the warrant from Houston County. And it's pretty much, this warrant is dated right here, March the 5th, the day after the arrest. Now, up at the top, the charges is very vague as far as where this occurred. It just says in the state of Georgia. But right there, the warrant is got Houston County, right? Right there on the right, that's March 5th. He's only charged with one count of RICO. He even has a Macon address, and as you see down the other arrow, it's March 5th. And at the very top, that's the original indictment date. So I'm trying to figure out where's the warrant for March 4th, right? Where's the warrant for March 4th? Because if you're doing interagency, this judge can't issue a warrant in Bibb County. That's out of his jurisdiction. Well, they say, well, Bibb County handled the warrant. Bibb County handled the search warrant in Macon, okay? All right, let me see. Well, here's a letter from the sheriff of Bibb County. And it clearly states, I received your letter addressing your concerns with the search warrant and items seized during the search warrant at your home. This has to be in Bibb County. Why is the Bibb County sheriff even talking about it, right? Let's skip on down at the underlying section. It says, you will need to contact Houston County to discuss the warrants and how to retrieve your items from their agency. So riddle me this. How does a sheriff of a county not be in charge of the warrants issued at a property that's located within the said county? How does a Houston County do it before, and then they get a warrant? They got to get a warrant after the day after the arrest. They use Houston County as, like, it's so confusing. Like, venue, jurisdiction, and guess what? None of this is on the record. None of this stuff I just stated is on the record. None of it. Besides the March 5th warrant. But look at this shit right here. This is from the Clerk of Superior Court in Bibb County, dated December the 17th, 2020, that the arrest on March 4th, the charges in Bibb County were dismissed, right? They were dismissed. Now, this is ironic that this is after his indictment on November the 3rd, 2020. Now, so mind you, this is not docketed. This is not on the record. So the grand jury didn't even know that the charges in Bibb County had been dismissed. This man might not have even got indicted had the grand jury had the full picture. This is the part we're talking about. This is how it's layered. And people like, where's this lawyer? Where's his lawyer? It's not the lawyer. It's the gatekeepers around this case. If it's not in the file, it doesn't exist. And this record, this piece of paper right here, the actual notice of dismissal is not in this file. It's not in this file. His file is not in the file. We have it. And that's the questions we're asking. How is the Court of Appeals, or how even the presiding judge can have a clear record, or even the grand jury have an understanding of what's going on if they didn't have the full picture? They didn't even know the charges were dismissed, and they didn't notify Dexter they were dismissed until December the 17th, 2020, and he was indicted on November 3rd, 2020. I can't make this shit up, bro. So this goes to prove that the clerk is not doing her job or not working in her capacity. Because if this happened and it's not on the record, to the appellate court, to the presiding judge, it never happened. And what's even crazier, on the re-indictment, the March 4th arrest ain't even in the charges, ain't in the predicated acts. They put it down at the bottom in the counts, but it's not in the predicated acts. So man, this man got convicted without even the arrest date even presented as evidence.